Good morning.
Good morning. Is there a special title for this midweek update edition? No. Midweek update, the regular edition.
Yeah.
The end of February edition.
It's the end of February?
Nearly.
Oh my goodness.
I thought we had
Well,
another week.
That does mean that if it's the end of February, that means that this Sunday we're having communion because we had put it off a little while in the hopes that things would get a bit better in terms of COVID. I'm not sure things are much better, but we do have a good process for having communion. And so we're going to do it the way we have the last couple of times, where people come forward, keeping their masks on until they come to the table. The communion, the deacons who are serving communion will be masked and gloved, and we'll have some people available to bring communion out to the pews if you can't get up and move. Let's see what else. If you're watching online, just a reminder to have your bread and your cup of juice ready for communion during worship. But I'm looking forward to that. There's just something really good about us having that chance to share in that ritual. So that will be this Sunday, February 27th, the last Sunday in February.
And later in that day, we are going to have a Zoom info session on February 27th in the afternoon. You'll find the Zoom link in the newsletter that came out, as well as this midweek update that will have the Zoom link for people. So you can be part of that call. It'll be an opportunity to talk a little bit about volunteer opportunities for helping out with the Carrie Newcomer concert and future Sing Me Home programming, as well as time if you have any questions or also looking for some information updates about the kinds of things that the steering committee and as well as Chris Good and I as the co-coordinators have been up to, or to come and share some ideas and brainstorms that you might have. So sort of all of those kind of things, opportunity at 4 p.m. This coming Sunday.
In that whole announcement, Seth, you said "Sing Me Home" just one time.
Yes.
Just one time. So "Sing Me Home, Sing Me Home, Sing Me Home."
Just Sing Me Home.
There, I loaded it up with lots of "Sing Me Home" references, so people will be tuned in for that.
Excellent. Yeah, and an update too that I think we are close to about 270 reserved tickets. So we're getting pretty close to the threshold. And so, you know, reserve your tickets if you want to be there for that, especially if we have to be indoors.
Yep.
So yeah.
Where is the link for the Zoom thing on Sunday?
Oh, the info session. Yeah, it's in the newsletter, and you'll find the link there, and then it'll also be part of this email as well.
Okay. Thanks.
Or I guess it'll be Sunday's email, I should say. Yeah, Sunday's email, it'll come out. Actually, the link that I'm thinking about attached with Midweek Update is going to be connected with next week's Ash Wednesday service. And I want to let people know about that we'll be having an Ash Wednesday service at 6:30 p.m. in the sanctuary. There'll be some intergenerational components, so we welcome all ages to come. The youth will help administer the ashes. I think it'll be a nice way to begin the Lenten season. Maybe we could call this the pre-Lenten edition. We have a few things that, looking ahead to next week with that, Amy, I think you're going to share as well about some Lenten opportunities.
That's right. So as a faith family moving through Lent, we will have the opportunity for a Lenten prayer practice. This was in the newsletter, I believe, this week. And so on Mondays during Lent, starting March 7th, we're going to gather on Zoom at 7 p.m. for an hour, no more than an hour. Maybe it'll go short some weeks. We'll take the time it needs to do a little bit what we did during the pandemic when we were just live stream, and then we would follow up worship with a Sunday school Zoom hour. And so we'll gather, we'll break into breakout groups where people can just share from their lives. And if you're in a breakout group with someone you don't know, it's an opportunity to get to know each other. We heard that a lot a year ago when we were doing this, that it was a great opportunity. And people have missed being together. We're doing it on Zoom so that we can include a broader group of people. We'll probably do 2 breakout groups, and then we'll come back together as a whole group, and we'll close in prayer. So I invite anyone and everyone to be a part of this time of connection and sharing and prayer, 7 p.m. on the Mondays in Lent.
I also wanted to add that we've had these Lenten devotionals. This one for this year is written by Walt Wilczek. We order I would say a bunch of them that we set out, and they'll be out in the narthex on Sunday morning. So if you'd like to have one of these, pick one up and take it home and use it during the season.
Looking forward for those Lenten opportunities to be together.
To close, I'm going to read just a little thing from Hildegard de Bingen, who was a 12th century abbess and a doctor and herbalist and poet. And as we hear this, I am particularly thinking of the Ukraine and Russia, that conflict that has the potential to become so much more, and the devastation that that may occur. And so hold the Ukraine and all of her people in your heart, and hear these words from Hildegard de Bingen. The fire has its flame and praises God. The wind blows the flame and praises God. In the voice, we hear the word which praises God, and the word, when heard, praises God. So all of creation is a song of praise to God. May we speak and live in ways that offers a praise to God. Goodbye, everyone.